Have you ever wondered, is it really worth it to follow Jesus? It seems like there are some significant costs to following Jesus. Is it really that big of a deal? Hey friends, I'm Jeremiah Porter, host of Project Lighthouse. I'd love to have you join us here. To do so, click the subscribe button and the little bell to be notified as soon as we post new videos. In a few different places in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Jesus describes the cost of following him. There is the denial of self, the full surrender of ourselves to following Jesus. There is the reality that often following Jesus means stepping forward in faith, even though we cannot see beyond the step that we are on. There is the potential loss of family and or friends if they choose to despise and reject you because of your decision to follow Jesus. And there is the hatred we will experience from individuals, groups, and even nations who reject the rule and reign of Jesus Christ. In Matthew 24, verse 9, Jesus warns, "You will be persecuted and will be put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me." And here you might be wondering, Pastor, if you are trying to convince people to follow Jesus, why are you telling them this? You might also be wondering, is it really worth it to follow Jesus if it means I might be hated and persecuted, possibly even put to death for my faith in Jesus and allegiance to him? Knowing the truth, I must tell you about the cost of following Jesus. To not tell you would be a deceptive bait and switch, or worse, to lead you astray in thinking that you can follow Jesus but without cost. Remember, Jesus said, if you want to be my follower, you must deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. Is it really worth it to follow Jesus knowing that it will come at a cost? Great question. And I say yes, absolutely yes it is. Jesus goes on to say in Matthew 24 that those who stand firm to the end will be saved. Those who remain faithful to Jesus, no matter the cost, will be saved because they are true followers of Jesus, the ones who truly believe in him and are surrendered to him. I want to encourage you to consider this instead. Instead of asking, is it really worth it to follow Jesus given what it may cost me? Instead, ask this question. Is it worth it to not follow Jesus? Jesus says in Luke 9, 23 through 25, if anyone would be one of my followers, he must deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will save it. What good is it if a man gains the whole world and yet loses or forfeits his very self? In other words, what good is it to choose not to follow Jesus because you want to preserve your life right now, your social status, your autonomy, your personal comfort, when preserving your life now by choosing not to follow Jesus will cost you for all eternity? The eternal consequences of opting not to follow Jesus far outweigh the potential social consequences we may suffer for choosing to follow Jesus. Have you put your trust in Jesus yet? I want to encourage you to do that. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father. No one is made right with God except through him. If you're ready to surrender your life to Jesus, perhaps you have some questions, you need to know some more, I would love to chat with you. You can email me. Click my email address in the description below. I would love to help you if you're ready to make that surrender to Jesus. Go ahead and reach out to me, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. If you'd like to learn more about a life surrendered to following Jesus and what that looks like, check out my teaching series titled All In by clicking the link in the description below. I love you. Jesus loves you. I'll see you next time.